In 2026, it's going to make it 10 years I've been in financial markets as a trader, as an investor. And I can tell you, within that 10 years, it haven't been easy because it takes a lot to become the person that you have to become to actually get to where you want to be. Discipline, consistency, persistence, patience, humbleness, ambition, determination, courageousness, faith, believing, trust. Sacrifice is the price. It's very priceless and valuable. Sacrifice. Going weeks, months, not making no money, still believing, but still putting in the work. 3 o'clock in the morning, every morning, for 3 years. Yeah? Can't pay bills sometimes, can't even eat sometimes, but still putting up that good fight. Doing it when I'm sick, doing it when my family's sick, doing it when my kids sick, doing it when my wife's sick, doing it when I can't even make. Getting up, discipline, not feeling it, but still doing the work. Understand? Doing it, owing rent, doing it, can't, meet my responsibilities. Going through all the trials, tribulation, up, down, good, right, bad, and right and wrong. Going through it, learning how to trade, hustling, selling fish, going and fishing in the sea, doing construction, doing the lorry man working and the little odd jobs around. Trying to make ends meet, trying to provide. Yeah, trying to get my life in order. But still, fighting all them demons. Going through my transition, going through my transformation. Trying to get out of things of the world. Start to read books, pray, fast, listen to Dr. Miles Monroe. Read the word of God, listen to, kingdom messages. Trying to put positivity in, gain negativity out. Then you have to deal with the elements, people, human beings, bad mind, envy, jealousy, all kind of craziness coming at you. You have all these responsibilities, all these obligations, all these things on your back, stressing you out, frustrating you, depressing you, and you have to do it still under that type of condition. No complaining, no excuses. You're dealing with that in silence. Nobody in the world don't know what you're going through, and you're just handling your scene. You and God in your closet, and you're just showing up and doing what you have to do. Everybody see the success, but they never really see the sacrifice. It's not easy. Yeah, with life, trying to get up in life, trying to put yourself in a better financial situation for you and your family, while you have to go through all these different elements. You know what I mean? You have to lie to this one, lie to that one, borrow money here, duck from court, so duck from the landlord, so all kind of simile me have to go through. Put away your pride and your ego. Put away your shame. And you have to deal with certain things in life. Still trying to stay mentally sane. Deal with life as it comes and stay focused on your goal and don't fall off. 10 years, make it a whole decade in this industry. The first couple months, little rough start, made some money, lose some money, make some mistakes, learn the wrong thing, inconsistent, couple months down the road, right education, start to flow in the right direction. God bless me, God set me up on the right path, build the right relationships, get in the right community, was an asset, get the right knowledge around successful professional traders, licensed traders, insider knowledge. And within my first 3 years, I was already doing, well. I managed well. Going into 5 years, my personal trading started to coach and mentor others who were feeling. Fishing for Pips was birthed in that timing, and I managed successfully for the other 5 years, which is up to now. So personally trading roughly within my first 5 years, and then second 5 years committed to changing other people's lives with what I have learned and the results that I have got. Because I see there's a problem in the public domain with a lot of traders not doing well. But I always say this was supposed to be my journey. This was supposed to be how it's supposed to be. I haven't regret any mistake, any trial, any tribulation. God had it planned out from almost dying in the ocean, swimming all night, almost being consumed by the ocean. But through baptism, I live a second life. I get to see, I mess up the first 30 years of my life. I mess up the first, my youth. Fall victim to a lot of things. Just like a majority of youths within my area. But God has saved us. He has kept us, right? We stayed out of prison, making a lifetime, and we stayed out of the cemetery. So we're here to tell the story. We see God's hand on our life, and we have grown significantly. But when I look back at that decade, I was like, if somebody to tell me 5 years ago that, Joe, you could do this thing, but you'll be successful in 5 years, I would not want to pursue it, because I find 5 years too long. I poor no, I broken no, I don't have no money, no. I want it faster than that. I want it in a shorter time frame than that. And I might have snatched at things that promised to give me it in a shorter time frame, but I know the years would have passed anyhow, and I would have still be poor, frustrated, stressed out, broken, have no money, and in the same or even worse position. But because God has put it in my spirit to respect this process and build and develop characteristics and all these things over a period of time, I found myself in a position of lacking nothing. I got businesses all over in Trinidad and international. I got assets, I got property, I got more valuable things than that. Community, relationships, people around the world. I have, my personal success in trading, and I have community success in trading, where other people could learn from us, learn from me, and follow the same path and get at or near the same results. And that really stand out and gave me fulfillment. But think about it. If you really say 10 years ago or 5 years ago, a lot of people don't want to pursue things because they think it will take long. But the years are going to pass anyhow. Is either you could pass in a better position if you use the time wisely, or you could pass it in the same or even worse position. And I understand that, and I respected that. Listen, I want the time to pass. I know the time going to pass anyhow. The time ain't pausing or stopping for nobody. I know the time going to pass, but when the time pass, I wanted to pass me in a better position, not in the same or worse position. So I just kept working, studying hard, learning, spending my money, putting my money where my mouth is, investing my money, taking chances, taking courses, classes, learning as much as I could learn, dedicating my time to learning. And I just kept working until I developed a skill. God has blessed me to understand it better than anybody else. And it started to pay off. After a while, it started to pay off. My first $1 million, my first $2 million, and my first millions after that, my first 100,000, my first 50,000, my first 10,000. Everything was a milestone, everything was a real world mark, because I was talking about TT, and this was happening in USD. And I kept humble over the years. I kept praying, fasting, being poor in spirit, still depending on God, not putting my trust into my money, not, making money become a God. Understand money is a tool, the role and function of money. I think different towards it, and I be different towards it, but it doesn't make it my master. I kept God at the center, stayed humble, never consumed myself with too much material things. Did a lot of helping people, helping children, helping old people, helping sick people, and God has blessed me tremendously. Respect the time. If the time is 10 years, the time is 5 years, just work hard, develop yourself, get a community, get mentors, use it as an asset towards you achieving your personal goal. May God bless you all. Time. Respect the time. Think long term.